And welcome back, everyone, from far and wide to the Diecast Dude Racing Network, your home for something new tonight. The International Diecast Racing League Group 2 makes their stop here at Brick Mountain Speedway in the good old United States of America. We've got a great one lined up for you. Let's meet this first group. Starting off in the front row, it will be Lily the Dog in that number 99 machine. Fantastic looking ride. And on the front row as well will be Sam Hall from Team DRT3K. He's rocking that Corvette, that good old red, white, and blue. In the back row, it's going to be Rocket Doopy in the third position. In that number 88 machine, looks like a Roger Dodger making it to the channel for the first time. And beside him will be Cobra in that number 15, what appears to me to be Nissan 300 maybe? Not quite sure. In any event, all cars look spectacular. We're happy to have the IDRL series stopping here. We want to thank Marcus Firegon for putting it on and bringing us this great show. Stand by, we've got a great one. Each group is going to run 4 laps. Not 100% sure on how they will qualify and where they go from here. I'm sure by the time you're seeing this, they are long gone across the water. We go with lap number 1. Sam Hall will be on the front row. Lily the Dog on the outside. They're down and away. They make it through the first turn okay. Sam Hall through the divided 180. He's got a whole bumper full of that Cobra right behind him. Sam Hall, he's going to win race number 1, followed by Cobra. Rocket Doopy? Rocket Doopy. He's going to bring up the rear there. And there you see Sam Hall with the early win. Cobra, he's going to come in second. Lily the Dog, third. And Rocket Doopy, once again, he's going to bring up the rear. They'll shuffle them around one time to the right. Cobra's going to be on the inside. Sam Hall, he'll be on the outside. They get down, they get away fairly clean. They're going to be through the divided 180 pretty tight. Cobra's going to get the early lead. Sam Hall's right there. Sam Hall gets turned around in the turn 3. And it leaves that door wide open for Cobra, but no, Lily the Dog slams into Sam Hall. Man, mayhem there at the top of the back straightaway. Just when you thought it was clean, out come the maneuvers. Let's go back and take one quick look. Yeah, it's Doopy. It's Rocket Doopy just causing mayhem, slamming into Cobra. Cobra, he barely escapes race number 2 with that win. Slow time, 13:135. So the third race is going to be Rocket Doopy on the inside, Cobra on the outside. These are 2 new entries to this channel. This is their first time at Brick Mountain Speedway. Let's see how they do as they get through the chicanes. That's the technical areas. We hit the open track. It's going to be Cobra in the lead with Sam Hall right behind. They're into turn 4. Cobra by himself, or is he by himself? Sam Hall gets passed at the very last moment by Rocket Doopy. And talk about a rocket ship. My goodness, where did he come from to capture second place? Let's take another look at that. We'll have to slow it down. It's Cobra and Sam Hall all alone. You have to figure one of those 2 was going to win, and one of them does win. There goes Cobra, but look at Rocket hit the gas, and he doesn't waste any time. Gets to the finish line, secures second place, and who knows what that's going to mean, what those valuable points mean in the end. Cobra again with the win. Sam Hall pays the price for coming in reckless. You got to figure he just put it all to the floor and tried to get across the finish line. That's all he could do. And after 3 races, Cobra really starting to distance himself from the pack. Sam Hall, Lily the Dog, they're back there. Man, you couldn't ask for any more action than that. Here we go, race number 4, the last that these drivers will see. That's it. Just 4 passes down this little short mountain, and Cobra with a huge, huge impact at the top of the hill. The very top. I don't know if we've seen anybody wreck that high up before. Lily the dog in the lead. Sam Hall right behind. Rocket not going anywhere. Sam Hall turns Rocket around. Those two tangle up. It's Lily the dog. Lonesome win with 3 DNFs. Let's take one more look at this. Rocket Doopy and Sam Hall have just been tussling all night. You gotta feel there might have been some bad blood there at the end. But we are gonna find out. Rocket Doopy at the top of the hill. Again, I don't think we've seen anybody wreck at that point. Boy, no roll cages? That has to be a regulation in IDRL. All right, we won't see it. They want us to get moving. They want us to get this show on the road. We have another group to get to. This one's going to feature some well-knowns as well. Some interesting matchups right here, and the position and order in which they will start. Once again, we want to thank Marcus Firegon for putting on this IDRL Championship Tournament. This has been fun. We enjoy this. We have another group coming. Actually, we have 2 groups coming. We've got Group 3, I believe. And what do we have? We have Group... Who else is over there? Group 4? I'm not sure. We've got a few groups. So we've got plenty of IDRL racing action coming your way. Keep it tuned right here to the Diecast Dude Racing Network. Moving along to this next group, there's no need to introduce this dude. He's pretty much been here since the beginning. He's tried his hand at every event. He's won an event here. It's Arlo from Arlo Racing. And on the front row beside him, he'll be Mark Pan. He'll be driving that number 82, what looks like a Mustang. I believe that's an NSX over there. Yeah, an NSX on that number 69. Mark Pan right there beside him. And in the back row there, it will be Bolo Brown. He's got a fancy little ride there in that number 6. We look forward to seeing how he does. A little on the light side for this car. And beside him in the back row will be Mr. Dark. He's no stranger as well. From Dubious Diecast in that 113. It looks like a Corvette. If my memory is correct, and I'm pretty sure it is, these guys bring some fast cars to this track. A lot of experience. Bolo Brown's going to have to bring his A game, as the other 3 drivers have showed a lot of dominance so far. It'll be Mark Pan on the inside, it'll be Arlo on the outside. They're down, they're away, and Mark Pan with the problem. Dark gets into him, and it leaves Arlo all by himself. He'll get through turn 3. Can he keep it straight and clean? That will be the question. He's down through turn 4. Not one of his faster runs down the mountain, but he makes it. Mark Pan and Mr. Dark. My goodness. Must be careful at that intersection. Bolo coming to a stop slide there at the beginning of the home stretch out of turn 4. That is a tricky spot to navigate. You need speed through there. And it's not just the speed, you need to be on the track a little high up. If not, you're in trouble. You see the calamity unfolding there at the finish line. And after one race, Arlo with the early lead, Mark Pan in second, Mr. Dark third. Like I said, Bolo Brown, he finished, did not finish. He'll start on the back row next to Arlo. It'll be Mr. Dark on the inside, Mark Pan on the outside. They get down, they get away. Problems with Bolo Brown, he's slowing down up there. Mark Pan and Mr. Dark still going. Arlo starting to push Mark Pan along, and he makes the pass on Mr. Dark. Great move by Arlo. He won't catch Mark Pan, but that was a great move. He'll settle for second. Dark will come in third, and I don't see, there's Bolo Brown, makes it down to the finish line. 3 cheers for Bolo Brown making it to the finish line. Hip hip hooray! And you guys can get the rest in the comments. Mark Pan through turn 4. There's another perfectly executed slide, and if you get that slide correctly, you make it to the finish line fast. Arlo finishing in second, and Mr. Dark third. You take a look at there's the F1 car that Arlo used to win the Slandman F1 series with here just a few months ago. It seems like an eternity with as much fun as we've been having on this track. So it's time for race number 3. Bolo Brown's going to be on the front row. He's got some power to his right in Mr. Dark. They're down, they're away. Bolo Brown holding his own. He's got Arlo to push him along. They're following back. It'll be Dark and Mr. Dark through turn 3. He's got some speed. Mark Penn, can he catch up? Doubtful. I do not think so. And my goodness, exit stage left. Mr. Dark. It was fast lap. But did you have to go and try to jump the curb? I've never seen anybody wreck on that side of the fence. That is a first for me. We'll see. Look at all the speed. Almost all 4 tires off the track right there. The first driver to do that's going to get bonus points in my opinion. But here's Dark. All the way to the finish line solo. He hits that curb and just gets thrown. Mark Pan second, Bolo Brown third. And there's a rarity right there. Arlo finishing last. I'll have to go back to the archives to see the last time that happened. And after 3 races, it's getting tight up at the top. Mark Penn, he's going to be the early leader. Mr. Dark Arlo at 9 points. Bolo Brown, not going to be this time, but hey, you'll start on the front row. You're going to be next to some speed to your left. Speed all around Bolo Brown, and that is just the chance of the draw there. As Arlo through the divided 180, he's into the open track. Speed once again on his side. I don't see anybody catching him right there. Oh, Mark Pan slides through turn 4. And does anybody else make it down? No, nobody else makes it down to the finish line. Dark must have run into that wreck unfolding at the beginning of turn 4. Mark Pan gets turned over, and yes, there it is. Mark Pan and Bolo Brown, both casualties of that very, very slippery, tricky turn 4. And when you're in the lead like that, chances are you're going to avoid disaster, and Arlo does avoid disaster. Right there, you see Mark Pan just getting all turned over. Everybody behind him just gets collected. Mr. Dark doesn't have enough speed to get through, and before you know it, it's just another single winner. And that's it. That's your Group 2. These cars are on their way out of here. They don't stick here long. We don't stay here long as well. We're going to get out of here, and we are going to get on to the next group. It won't be for a few more weeks. Give us some time. We'll have it ready for you. Until then, thank you everyone for joining us. Once again, we want to thank Marcus Firearm for putting on this IDRL tournament. Don't forget to go visit him. Give him a what's up. We're on our way out of here. Thank you once again. Let us know how we're doing. Hit that like, drop a comment, and show us just a little bit of love. Just kidding. You don't have to do it. We're still going to put the show on for you. Until next time, we will see you next week, folks.